So what's the most ridiculous thing that you've ever done? Go on, tell me. I'll tell you the most ridiculous thing that I've ever done. It's sitting right behind me. What's this monstrosity, you ask? Well, this is 250 centimeters of pure purple teddy bearness that I couldn't stand not having in my possession, and you guys so motivatingly told me on my Twitch account and on my Twitter account that this was exactly what we needed in this room. It's my pride and joy that takes up half of my bedroom and totally doesn't block my closet from being opened. You're in the way! Well, at least some of you are getting a kick out of this. Well worth every penny. Absolutely peak. Well, doesn't that just sum up everything perfectly? Hey, can I tell you something fun and entertaining? We're nearly finished playing every single game that I wanted to make a video for. And we're currently on our last game. And that means it might be soon time for the Switch to hit its retirement. I'm so sorry, Animal Crossing. You just weren't meant to be for this channel. So that means we gotta find something new to do for the channel. And what better way to start it off than with a future Q&A video for you guys to ask me questions. That's right, I posted on my Twitter for you guys and the whole world to see that I'm asking you guys to ask me questions about anything you want, whether it's about me or anything in general. Otherwise, I'll be so lonely for eternity. But let's not stoop to sadness, shall we? Go comment on it if you like, and maybe you will be featured in a future video, because we got a whole lot of time and a whole lot of things to deal with, and things can only get better from here. Just like living in Japan, where the cherry blossoms bloom, and the food is always god tier level, and the cute anime girls swarm you from every corner imaginable, like your absolute dream girl has just come to life. Boy, we're in heaven now, aren't we? Yeah. Japan is an overload amount of happiness that seriously gets better and better day by day. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a country where there's no tip system? You live in Japan for 6 years, then you take a vacation to North America, more specifically Hawaii. Then you enjoy your time there so much that after 2 weeks, when you come back to Japan, you realize you're a total buffoon because you completely forgot that the tip system exists in Hawaii. And Japan's great. Did I ever tell you guys that? It's honestly wonderful going out drinking and not having to worry about breaking the bank each and every time I tell you. Man, I don't really drink though. But you know, a whole lot of my videos are based off of video gaming and a whole lot of touching grass. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, I totally wish. But we can change that by going back to some of the things I used to do on the channel, like aggressively hunting for vending machines all over this city, or drowning myself in gacha capsule toys each and every day. We can figure something out. I'm sure of it. You come to Japan, okay? The first thing everyone always does, the first thing imaginable that people do, that becomes a reality almost immediately, is the goddamn vending machines all over the cities. The food being the greatest thing ever that you could imagine in your entire life. And then all the cute anime girls swarming you, just like heaven has entered your soul, like you're giving birth to yourself in a whole new way. Yeah, I mean, there are people out there like that, aren't there? Yeah, totally. There was this one time, I think I was roughly about 17 years old. I came to Japan by myself after I graduated from high school, and with like 4 or 5 of my cousins, I think it was, we went to Universal Studios in Osaka. And I remember we had these, what were they called, like fast passes or whatever they were? The ones where you could literally just skip like every single line that you could ever imagine in the entire place. All the rides you could ever imagine, all the restaurants, all the gift shops, all the cashiers, everything like that. You could just skip to the front of the line. And I remember we had those passes, and when we were walking past all the people that were possibly standing in line for 2, 3, God knows how many hours they were standing in line for, and we were just so casually walking past them with our fast passes. And I remember thinking to myself, going, God damn, dude, I feel like a total king right now. Yeah, that's right. And then you know what? All those other people that we were walking past were just giving us like the stare. You know what I mean? Because we were literally the only ones that had the passes. And we were just casually just walking past them like it was no big deal. And they were just all staring at us. Like as if we were like the biggest VIPs in the entire world or something. But it was absolutely mind-blowing that we had the opportunity to do something like that just because we paid like an extra, I don't know, $100 maybe per ticket just so we could cut in front of all these people that were giving us the total stare, if you know what I mean. But it was a total blast, I tell you. And I wouldn't change that for the world. And then, I remember afterwards, I stayed at my cousin's place. And it was like, maybe it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. We were really tired. I was super tired. I was kind of feeling a little bit sick after being on all those rides all day and all that kind of stuff. And then we were just sitting at my cousin's place and we were brushing our teeth. And all of a sudden, at like 3 in the morning, my cousin goes, "Hey, you want to go bowling?" And I blatantly just said, "Yeah, sure, let's go bowling right now." So we went bowling at like 3 or 4 in the morning at this bowling alley that allows anyone to smoke and vape as much as they want. So we were getting secondhand smoke like crazy. And I only had like 3 or 4 more hours left until I had to meet another one of my friends that I haven't seen for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years or something. I was supposed to meet up with him at like 8 in the morning. And instead I was at 3 in the morning until like 6 in the morning bowling with my cousin, drinking and getting secondhand smoke like crazy. So then we came back to my cousin's place, right? And I literally got like 1 hour of power nap because I didn't really even fall asleep. Like, how could you even fall asleep? Like, that's physically impossible, right? I was so hungover after all the drinks. I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling nauseous. All that kind of stuff from all the rides, all the drinking, and all the bowling was making my shoulder sore. And I had to meet my friend in like Shibuya Station or something like that in like 1 hour afterwards, and I was just not having it. But you know, I met up with my friend. I was like 1 minute early for our meeting time, and my friend goes, "Have a good time last night?" yeah, you know I did. That was great. But you know what? Like I mentioned, I wouldn't change any of that for the world. But anyways, I think that's it for me for now. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Super short video that I hope entertained you oh so much. But now we got a lot of planning to do for the channel and see where we're gonna go from here, what new content is gonna come out. But only time will tell what happens. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Alright, it's time for you to go. You're creeping me out. Time for you to go back where you came from!